Welcome to the final part of my Jamaican Domino tutorial where I'll be showing you how to make this box. So firstly you're going to need a silicone mould, and it can come in a sheet like this or in 6 individual pieces, which is how I prefer, I don't know why, like this. You can see I've already prepped one with a flag in it, but this is 2 pieces like that are identical and has a groove in and another piece, and that's the top and the bottom and the 2 ends. So you have these 6 pieces, and that's where I've put the flag already laminated and put a small amount of clear silicone over the top. So I laminated this with sellotape, as I don't have a laminator, and cut around the edges, leaving this side just so that I've got a good tab when I want to take it off the sellotape at the back. So cutting off all the edges apart from the one side, putting the sellotape over, peeling it all the way off, and then putting another piece of sellotape right over the back. If you want to know how to laminate, you can look at my other tutorial where I do a small demonstration on how to do that. So back to the box. I've already prepped my flag, laminated it, poured clear resin in, secured, and I haven't filled it up to the top, so I'm just going to show you how I would demonstrate. I'm not going to pour any resin today. So I would line it up with what is the centre of the lid. I would pour about enough just to cover the flag, no more, just a small amount that covers the flag, and I can tuck it underneath the resin and dip it in. So then I'll use some tweezers and place it, and again finding the middle of the lid, pressing it down underneath the resin, and then pouring a small amount in so that it doesn't reach the lip, just the inside part of the lid, leaving that space for black to go on top. So the other 4 pieces, well, the other 5 pieces are all going to be black. So black mixed with the clear into all 6 pieces, cured, dried. Here's one made earlier. Your flag placement should look something like that, which is the lid. This will be the bottom, and that is the 2 sides and the 2 ends, which are identical. So the difference in the lid and the top is they have a flat edge, and then they have a ridged edge. The flat edge is what we're going to line up first of all with the 2 edges, the 2 sides. So I'll show you now with the glue, and just put some glue down the 2 centre pieces that are touching each other. This is a jewellery glue, and it's sort of, I believe it's a jewellery cement. It goes off quite quickly, within a minute or so, so I just want to try and work quickly. So that's one side glued, and then the other, I think I need to open a new bottle. 2 sides glued. So those are the 2 insides, and one of the ends, which is going to help hold the box together when I'm assembling it. And I'm not going to put no glue in the ridge because that's going to line up with the top of the box. Just down the sides to Careful not to put too much because you don't want it to overhang, and the bottom and the other side. And you're going to need that piece to hold it all together in a short minute. So remember the different ends of the box. Turn it upside down, have the ridged part underneath and the flat edge facing away to which will be the back of the box. And I'm going to need you to line the flat edge up on both sides. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So make it as flush as possible. Well, yeah, lined up perfectly so that you can't have no overhang. The overhang should be on the other end. So on the flat end, no overhang. On this end, there is an overhang and there's a little pointed piece. So you're going to get that piece that you glued and line it up with the runners at the top of the box. Just place it in right into the middle, sitting on top of the bottom piece, and then glue it together. I like to test it with the lid at this point just to make sure that it's lined up properly before the glue goes off and it's perfectly gone into the slot, because they lined it up on both sides. So now I need to put the other end in.